Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 10 of Stellaris. In the last video I had to hire a new admiral because my previous one had died, and even though I hired one I actually forgot to assign him to the fleet. So I've actually gone and done that now. We do have ourselves an admiral assigned, which is why even though we'd hired an admiral that reduced the cost of fleet maintenance, we were still paying the full fleet maintenance because I hadn't actually assigned him. So now we're actually making a little bit more in terms of energy credits, which is going to be very good for us. So I'm thinking about going and attacking these guys. I still want to go and attack these guys. That is still the plan. So we already know roughly where one of their fleets is. It is possible they may have a second fleet. So we'll have to... we'll have to be careful, but it shouldn't be too problematic. But I just think I want to make sure that I've got an army that's capable of attacking. I want to have my ships as good as they possibly can be before I risk going in, and I want to make sure that I've got all of my economy and everything sorted out because I don't want to have to mess around running out of stuff as we go. And then with these guys as our sort of vassal, we should then be a little bit more powerful if we need to go to war with these guys. Somebody else has died. It's actually one of our scientists. So let's go in here and assign a scientist. We don't have any free ones, so we need to recruit another one. So this one has increased survey speed. This one has increased anomaly research speed. And this one has voidcraft research speed increase. Survey speed. Now then, let's have a look. David Zane, what do you have here? You've got reduced anomaly fail risk, and Lucas, you have leader lifespan. Almost better to actually have one of those guys out on the research, but I think we'll just use this guy. We'll put you in there for now. So that is fine. How are we doing on this research? We've almost finished habitability, which will increase happiness on some of the planets, but we need to finish this communication mission first, which is... taking how long? It's taking a while to do a few of these. Still, even when we finish these, we do get some additional science queued up, so it's not a terrible thing. Let's have a quick look around on some of the worlds. Now, even if you don't have a defending army on these worlds, you will notice that you do have these sort of greyed out slots. These are potential armies, these are garrisons. So basically, it's based on the amount of population on a planet. If we look at Chikora, it's got a higher population. So these are the guys that would actually rally if the enemy started to attack us. It's always better to have defensive armies, because they're a proper trained defensive army. But at the same time, they cost maintenance, whereas the garrisons don't. But we need to build up this assault army, because we're going to need to use them to attack the planet. We're also going to need a general as well when the time comes around for that. So you finish doing whatever you were doing. I'd very much like it. Why wouldn't you go and research that project? It's very annoying. Go ahead and research that, if you please. And let's make sure we are unpaused. Now then, I'm working on the technology to build the better spaceport. Now, building a spaceport does take a year, unfortunately. Can we build better ships is a good question. Yeah, we don't have the option to build the next class, which I think is destroyers. I know we have a frigate, but I think it's destroyers. If we'd unlocked the technology to build destroyers, we'd see it there in the list, but it'd just be greyed out and said that we haven't got a high enough level spaceport to build. So, looks like we are going to have to use corvettes. Okay, rodent-like creatures. Okay, and again, another 173. So we've actually got 816 society research stored now. That gives us another ship to do some stuff with. I'll try and keep out of many of these places. Be nice to research some of these. I wonder if that place is actually safe. We can't go there anyway because it's in their territory. We could ask them for open borders and move through there. They've probably cleared that out now. We've previously encountered hostiles there. Doesn't mean that they're still there now. Let's go and speak to these guys. They're cordial. Let's say we want border access. We want civilian access. And if we are willing to give you a couple of minerals per turn. Yep, they're willing to do that. We'll just unpause, make sure they accept. And Yep, they've accepted. Fantastic. So hopefully now we can go and research that project. Fantastic. Let us go and sort out the research. So we've now got plus 5% habitability across the Empire. Habitability is basically happiness. So everyone's going to be 5% happier. What have we got here? Reduced army upkeep. That'd be nice. Tile blockers. Now, that regenerative hull tissue, we could actually get that really, really quickly. We don't have many volcanoes. I would love to get rid of some of these volcanoes. 525 to research. Is there a way to speed this up? Am I missing something? When you like, we've got 802 stored. So let's say we go and click on this science here, right? So we've still got 802 stored. Did I not even click on it? Or did it complete instantly? Unlocks colonization tropical world. No, we want to do this one. Volcano removal. 525. We've got 788 stored. So we've already done 30. So there must be, yeah, stored research is giving us 14.4. Oh, right, okay, so it basically is double the base. So you'll use whatever your base research is, plus you'll use the same again from your stored research. I didn't know whether it was something where you could basically speed it up and buy it to finish it off. So we'll clear those. That'll be a good thing. We've got another science ship free. You are where and doing what? You've cleared that. I guess now those are the Navi. Who's these? These are independent guys. Oh, they're the Hullfear Confederation. Oh, okay. They're actually up here. That's fine. Let's continue to survey these star systems that are nearby, though. Have a quick look. They're actually unfriendly. They are equivalent. So yeah, we do need to start making friends quickly. We're doing good on influence. We're doing very good on minerals. We are doing good on energy credits. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get any new types of ship anytime soon. So with that being the case, let's go ahead and build ourselves some more corvettes, because we could have a significantly bigger force than we are currently fielding right now. So that is going to be worthwhile doing. We are still working on our armies. We can probably support a few more. And you'll see why those are important later when we actually come to invade a planet. So one of our science ships should be... Yep, you're actually working on that now. That is good. We can also go and... why are you highlighting something there? Do we need to do a survey in this system? Probably do, actually. Oh, no, I don't want you to go there. I need to carry on researching that. Do that. I wasn't sure why that was highlighted out. Maybe it's just telling us that, oh, we need to build a research station there. Well, we can't, really. It's not our planet. I wonder, though, just out of curiosity, if you actually go and trade with somebody else, because you do have the option, one of the trade deal options is... active sensor link, we don't want that one. Border access. Well, military access has gone there, but the other one's disappeared. Border access. Station rights. Allows the other party to construct military and wormhole stations. Right, it's only military and wormhole stations. I was wondering if there was some possibility that you could go and build research stations on other people's planets and stuff, but it doesn't look like that is a possibility. Come on, borders. When are you going to stretch out here enough so I can get that system? I really, really want it. I mean, I could just go ahead and build an outpost there, a frontier outpost. That wouldn't be the worst idea. But we are basically going to try and take stuff from these guys, so it's not going to be too big of a problem. You have finished researching. That was not the greatest of places to research. Oh, we've also got a research project here as well, have we? Why can't you move there? We do not have access to this system.
Special project complete.
Another special project done. More stored research and specimens secured. We've actually completed that mission now, so that gives us 40 influence, 385 energy credits, and 346 society research. Nice. Yeah, which system were you telling me you didn't have access to, by the way? This one here. This system that is like right next to all of our stuff. Complete. You don't have access to that system, really? Oh, you're not actually doing anything right now, are you? What's going on? No, you're supposed to be surveying this world. Finish surveying that system first. Right, where are you, the Githian? You are down there. I guess we could go and survey some of these systems while we have the access. Our physics research is completed. Could get better warp drives. Plasma throwers. Sentinel point defenses. What would be the most useful thing to get here? Possibly better warp drive so we can move around more quickly. Now, one thing I am going to do, actually, I've just thought about. Let's take our construction ship, because it's a civilian ship and it's not doing anything. I'm just going to go and move into their home world. I'm going to use my construction ship as a little bit of a scout here. I want to go and see if I can find their fleet and see if it's possible to see what type of weapons they're using. Because if we know what type of weapons they're using, there's a possibility that we can actually reconfigure our ships to be more effective against their armor and for their weaponry to be less effective against us. So we'll move over there and have a quick look. It also gives us a chance to see if they do have any other ships and things around. I need to upgrade the construction ship, actually. It hasn't been upgraded, and it does have an upgrade option available. What have we got down here? Those are the gas grazers. That's fine. Done more research. So we've finished the improved spaceport, which will increase our mineral capacity. Also gives us Corvette assembly yards, which is actually a module for the spaceport. And that reduces Corvette build cost and increases the build speed. A little bit pointless now because we've just about done them all. But next research. So we could go straight up to level 3. Now, if we go up to level 3, that unlocks ship-type destroyers, which is really, really good for us. Missiles, deep core mining, mass drivers too. That would actually give us better weapons, I think. Projectile defense unlocks component mass driver. Might be slightly better weapons. Do we have any engineering research stockpiled? We don't, so it's going to take a while. Let's go ahead and work on that one then, because it seems nice. Nice, quick and easy. So, we're still not up to fleet capacity yet. Recruitments of armies have been completed. Let's go to the spaceport and we will upgrade the spaceport. That does take a while to upgrade the spaceport. Actually, no, it takes a year to build one, but it only takes 180 days to upgrade one, so that's not too bad. It would be nice to be able to get destroyers, but I think we'll be able to take those guys on as is. Okay, so now we can see their sort of system now. We're within sensor range, so we can see that they've actually got a ship here. Now, what is that? It's got an FTL inhibitor. Now, an FTL inhibitor basically means that while you're fighting within the range of an FTL inhibitor, you can't jump, you cannot retreat. There's no emergency jump or way to escape from them. So that's a little bit naughty. But let's go ahead and have a look at their fleet and see if we can actually see any of their ships and see what they're using. They're all using corvettes, which is to be expected. What about this here? That's actually a defense platform that they've got right there. Very, very frugal of them. Let's go and have a look at some of these ships then, see what they are using. So they're actually using lasers. So lasers are actually really, really good for us because lasers are blocked by shields, and we have shields. So our defenses should be relatively good against their attack. Now, they've also got, that because they're running these high-powered lasers as well, you can see they've actually got a small UV laser Mark III. They've got 2 of them, and one's a medium one as well. They do have armor penetration, but to run those, they're literally running full banks of power, and they've only got 1 small deflector. So that should make it quite easy for me to do some damage to them, because that really protects them from energy weapons, and I don't use energy weapons. I actually use ballistic weapons. So we should be able to do some decent damage to them. So that is basically going to be the plan. So now we know what weapon types they've got, which is the only reason I was sending that guy down there. Let's send you back home, and then we can go and get you all repaired up. Come on, borders. Expand. We need you to expand. Is that world actually growing? I never remember which world it is. It is the one in the Kota system, so it's this one here.
System survey complete.
We can actually go and build something here. We could get ourselves... we're actually making decent energy credits now. Do you have any science going on this planet at the moment? The answer to that being no, not really. We could go ahead and upgrade this to a planetary administration now, so we definitely should. As far as the spaceport goes, what do we want to get here? Planetary food we don't really need. Let's get some more energy credits. Having more energy credits is always good. We'll get another slot on the Chikura station once it's upgraded. As we have money, we might as well upgrade all of these spaceports where we can afford to do it. So once you finish that one, we'll upgrade your spaceport. We've still got over 1,000 minerals, which is good.
Complete.
Okay, our science ships are getting all their stuff done. So you're working over here. Now then, where's that one that had the... Was it down here? It's disappeared now. There was definitely something down there. And then we've got you as well. You finished your stuff there. Let's go have a look at the black hole, or the singularity, or whatever they want to call it down there. It might have something useful. I doubt it. I really do. But it's worth checking anyway. So we know your weaknesses now. We are building up to deal with you. These science ships could do with an upgrade again, actually. We'll have to bring them back at some point and do that. Abyssal Host. Yeah, we'll leave them well alone then. I do not blame you for avoiding those. So, can you go down and get to any of these systems? Not without going to really... Oh, hang on. That's the Githian. You're the one that I want to go down here. Yeah, you can get there. Now, you, on the other hand... Where do you think you're going? You are supposed to be looking here for... Yeah, whatever that was, it doesn't seem to be there anymore. That's weird. Fine then. Do we have to uncover anything else around here? Yep, that one. I guess I should just remember it's if the name is grey, you need to stop whatever you're doing. Yeah, we've already uncovered that one. So let's go up here. Come on, let me research it. There we go. Fine. So, fleet is still going. We're up. Building space stations everywhere. Research is complete. We can now remove volcanoes. I don't think we had many volcanoes. These are the ones we want to get rid of. Deep sinkholes. Let's get rid of that first, because they're causing a major problem on some of our systems. So, this is our sort of capital planet, our home world. Nothing there we can really upgrade. Let's just have a quick look at these ones. See, a couple of sinkholes that we can remove. Nothing we can upgrade. Let's look here. We can upgrade this building. A couple of volcanoes, actually. We can clear these now. Let's go ahead and get them sorted. And then this one, again, we've got one volcano. It's a food tile, so we will clear that out. Fantastic. So, we've now finished the construction of our upgraded spaceport. That will now allow us to build another module here. Explosive weapon damage. We're not really using explosive weapons. Corvette assembly yards could be useful, but how much longer are we going to be building corvettes for? Now, having some sort of science output could be useful, but if we look at the surface, we don't have many science places here. We should really build some, actually. Get some science buildings going. And I think we will. So at this spaceport, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build an observatory. And then on the surface, we're going to make this... This one has physics research, so... in order to start with, we can only build basic science labs anyway. So let's just build basic science labs on all of these tiles that give us some form of science. And then we're also going to go ahead and build ourselves a power plant. Could get some better minerals from this planet, actually, if we went and built one of those, but... maybe we'll save that. Which of our planets, if any of them, are giving us the most minerals? Or have the most mineral potential? This one does. This one definitely does. So I think this one, somewhere on this planet, we will end up building a obsidian explosives factory. Let's just go ahead and get that queued up now. And I think we'll be good there, actually. We do need to build some more ships. We're working on the observatory. We're not at our force limit yet, not by a long shot. So let's get a couple more queued up. How are our armies doing, actually? We can probably get a couple more. We're actually almost running out of credits now. Planet cannot support any more armies. Okay, so we're practically at the cap. That's fine. We don't mind. We've got a hostile fleet over there. Didn't we just go over there? You've sort of retreated, have you? We'll go and get you repaired up, I think, actually. As soon as you can. As soon as you finish doing whatever it is you are currently doing. And I have no idea what that is. You are moving to evade the hostiles. But you have evaded the hostiles. Right, you've decided you're done there, have you? Let's go and send you home to get you upgraded. Potentially habitable planet there. A little bit too far away for us to bother about. I would still like to get Hixar. It's not as important now because we've already sort of sorted out our energy credits problems. It's actually minerals that we're running short of now. We're still making a decent amount though, which is good. So we've finished some constructions. That's fine. Let's have a quick look at the tech here, see what's going on. Mass drivers are almost done. Not necessarily sure they're really going to help with anything, so don't care about that too much. And nowhere's starving, which is also a good thing. I don't think their fleets have got any bigger. Now, what we do have to worry about is the fact, like I said, they do actually have warp technology. Wormhole technology, which means they can sort of zip around all over the map, and it is quite annoying. How are we going in terms of our force? How quickly are these ships getting built?
Construction complete.
We've finished the observatory. That is good. Somewhere is unemployed, so you don't actually have a job to do there, which is a little bit of a shame. So I guess what we could do is build something there for you. A lot of food on this planet. A few gems. Never hurts to have another power plant, so we'll start working on that. Got a system survey done. Let's keep working on surveying these ones while we can. So we're actually starting to uncover a bit of the galaxy now. If I zoom right out, you can see that we've met a few people. That's our science ship upgraded as well, so now you are free to go off and do something. Well, we know that's not where you are. Where do we want to send you off to? You can go and check out some of these systems, possibly. So there's another one for you. So that should be fine. I'm quite happy with the way things are going. We're actually making decent progress. At least it seems that we are. We've finished the mass drivers research. That's fine. So defense stations could be useful. Coil guns could be really nice as well. Give us some better weaponry. Plasma thrusters, deep core mining. I think we'll go for the coil guns because it is a slightly quicker one to research. Now, does that suggest that any of our ships need upgrading? There is a potential upgrade. Now, the upgrade isn't going to cost anything, apparently, according to that. So, what's it trying to upgrade? Small red laser. Oh, we're actually using red lasers. I thought we were using ballistics guns. So, what is it saying that it wants to upgrade? Is it just the ion thrusters? Whatever it is, it's not costing us anything. See, we could potentially switch from these to mass drivers. 1.64 damage per day, 1.82. These are actually slightly better. Same energy uses, they're kinetic. Accuracy, they have a better range. They're not as accurate. I'm tempted to go mass drivers for all of these right now. I think that's what we're going to do. Now, assuming it doesn't change the design, because it is set to auto best. It's not, that one's not set to auto best. So that's now all got mass drivers. So what we should be able to do now is upgrade all of these ships. We'll just unpause and make sure it's not doing anything weird. So construction ship, science, corvette. Yep, still got mass drivers on there. So if I go ahead and tell these guys to upgrade... Hopefully that will swap out all the energy weapons with mass drivers, and that should make us a little bit better in the battle. But I'm going to end things there because we've gone over the 20-minute mark. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Stellaris. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.